Hi guys, Alex here, welcome back to another SSR Analysis video, and today we are taking a look at every single Super Saiyan 2 Goku in the game, and hopefully by the end of this video I'll be able to tell you guys which one is the best. So let's start off with Agility Super Saiyan 2 Goku. His leader skill increases the attack of Agility, TEQ and STR types by 30%, his super attack causes supreme damage, and his passive skill gives him free ki when HP is 99% or below. And if we have a quick look at his links, he has Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Golden Warrior, Kamehameha and Family Ties. This card definitely does have a lot of potential. The HP restriction on his passive skill is a bit of a letdown, and not to mention he also doesn't have Prepared for Battle, but his super attack does cause supreme damage, and not to mention he also has some pretty good stats. He has 8,356 HP, 7,563 attack and 3,873 defense. As I've said before, the restriction on his passive skill is definitely a bit of a letdown, but it can still be useful, but overall this card doesn't really provide much. So now let's move on to physical Super Saiyan 2 GT Goku. His leader skill increases the HP and attack of all types by 20%, his super attack causes supreme damage, his passive skill gives him 3 ki and 7,000 attack when the ki meter is 9 or more, and if we have a look at his links, he has Golden Warrior, the Saiyan lineage, Super Saiyan, All in the Family, GT and Prepared for Battle. And if we also have a quick look at his stats, he has 8,152 HP, 7,976 attack and 4,240 defense. So overall this card is actually very good. The ki and attack boost that this Goku gets from his passive skill is definitely very good. On the right team it definitely guarantees him a super attack every turn, and not to mention he also gets a pretty good attack boost. And on top of that he also has some very good links. For example, Golden Warrior, the Saiyan lineage, GT and Prepared for Battle all provide him with plenty of ki. So not only does he provide ki to himself thanks to his passive skill, but he also provides plenty of ki to the units around him thanks to his link skills. So if we now move on to physical Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku, his leader skill increases the HP and attack of physical and STR types by 30%, his super attack causes supreme damage, and his passive skill gives him 2 ki, and it also boosts his attack by 3,000. And if we have a look at his link skills, he has Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Saiyan Warrior Race and Prepared for Battle. And if we quickly have a look at his stats, he has 9,358 HP, 7,010 attack and 4,469 defense. So for a card that is obtainable through Barber's Treasure, he is definitely a very good card. So the best things about this Goku is definitely his passive and link skills. He gives himself a good amount of ki and it also gives him a big attack boost. And like the previous Goku, he also shares some very good links which support other units. But before we move on to the next one, if we quickly have a look at his stats, he has 9,358 HP, 7,010 attack and 4,469 defense. So let's have a look at another Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku. His leader skill increases the HP and defense of TEQ types by 60%, his super attack causes supreme damage, and his passive skill gives him 4 ki, gives him 7,000 attack when he is the third attacker in a turn. And if we have a look at his link skills, he has Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Saiyan Warrior Race and Prepared for Battle. And before I give my overall opinion on this card, let's have a look at his stats. He has 8,583 HP, 7,873 attack and 4,154 defense. So this card is actually very similar to the previous two Gokus. They all get ki and attack from their passive skill, and not to mention this Goku also has some very good ki links such as Golden Warrior and Prepared for Battle. So now let's move on to physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku. His leader skill increases the HP and attack of STR and physical types by 30%, his super attack causes supreme damage, and his passive skill gives 2 ki to STR and physical types. And if we move on to his link skills, he has Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha and Prepared for Battle. And if we have a quick look at his stats, he has 8,025 HP, 6,754 attack and 4,654 defense. So this is the first Super Saiyan 2 Goku that we've looked at that provides ki to certain types. He is definitely very useful on mono physical teams, and he is also great support for Broly in the World Tournament. And not to mention he also has Golden Warrior and Prepared for Battle, which definitely makes it easier to implement this unit into certain teams. So now let's move on to the final Super Saiyan 2 Goku. He was the winner of the Rebirth Poll in Japan, so let's jump straight into it. His leader skill increases the HP and attack of TEQ and STR types by 50%, his super attack causes immense damage, and his leader skill gives 3 ki to TEQ and STR types. And if we have a look at his link skills, there's Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Infighter, Prepared for Battle and Shattering the Limit. And before I give my overall opinion on this card, let's have a look at his stats. He has 8,655 HP, 7,920 attack and 4,380 defense. So out of all the Super Saiyan 2 Gokus that we've seen today, he is the only one of immense damage. He is a great supporting unit for monotech teams, and not to mention he's also very good for the World Tournament because he gives ki to Broly and Majin Vegeta, and not to mention he also has some very good ki links such as Golden Warrior, Prepared for Battle and Shattering the Limit. So now let's move on to the conclusion of this SSR analysis video. So in 5th place comes the Agility Super Saiyan 2 Goku. In my opinion, he really just doesn't compare to the other Super Saiyan 2 Gokus. His passive skill definitely does have some potential, but this Goku is actually getting a rebirth in the future, so I definitely believe that he will be moving up the list if I ever decide to remake this video. So in 4th place comes the physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku. In my opinion, he is definitely better than the previous Goku. He has the prepared for battle link, and not to mention he is also a very good support unit for mono physical teams and the World Tournament. So in 3rd place comes the physical Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku. He has a pretty good passive skill that gives him 2 ki and 3000 attack. His stats are much better than the previous Goku, and he also has some very good links such as Golden Warrior and prepared for battle. So this is where I struggle to make a decision, but in the end I have to give the number 2 spot to TEQ Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku, which means that in the number 1 spot we have the rebirth for TEQ Super Saiyan 2 Goku and the physical Super Saiyan 2 GT Goku. The reason why the TEQ Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku is inferior to the other two is definitely because of the requirement that his passive skill has. If he is not the 3rd attacker in your turn, his passive skill does not activate, which means that the only thing that this card really has when it doesn't activate are his link skills, and obviously the ability to hit relatively hard. So now let's move on to the winners of this SSR analysis video. Putting them both at number 1 is definitely very debatable, but in my opinion the reason why TEQ Super Saiyan 2 Goku deserves to be in the number 1 spot is because he is one of the very few units that provides free ki to certain types, and not to mention he also has an immense damage super attack multiplier, and he also has some very good link skills such as Golden Warrior, prepared for battle and shattering the limit. But on the other hand, I definitely felt that the physical Super Saiyan 2 GT Goku definitely deserved to be in the number 1 spot. His passive skill is definitely very similar to the TEQ Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku, however it does not have that requirement, which definitely makes it better, and not to mention he also has the most key links out of all the Gokus. He has the Saiyan lineage and GT, which none of the previous Gokus have, and this obviously increases the amount of teams that he can be put in. Last but not least, the TEQ Super Saiyan 2 Goku is also very good for mono tech teams. He is very good for the World Tournament, and he obviously has a very unique passive skill that only a handful of units have. But that is the video guys, don't forget to leave your opinions and your suggestions down below, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like for more Dragon Ball content. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys in the next one.